Khabeer, how you doing, good sir? It's fantastic to see you again, man. I always enjoy having a chat with you.
Yeah, thanks, Rupert. Yeah, it's been a while since we've last spoken, to be honest. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having a chat.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I've been watching your journey, seeing you in the group and the community as well. And I'm really inspired just by your story. We had a quick chat a while ago, and already, you were flying through it. So just wanted to invite you here, share your story. And the goal here today, man, is just to inspire people out there and to give people,
Absolutely.
a way forward and a roadmap on how they can also, be successful in 2021. So I'm super excited to chat to you. So I think the first thing maybe just for you is like, how did you come across Amazon as a business opportunity? How did that happen?
Yeah, so it actually I came across Amazon about 2 years ago. I was looking to find an extra way to supplement my income. So I was self-employed at the time, and my contract was ending. So I had a few options at the time, either to try and find some permanent work and maybe look for something else to do. So initially, I actually came across retail arbitrage, where I think this is where it's also on Amazon, where people find goods in shops and then they sell them on Amazon to customers. And I went down a bit of a rabbit hole with that. And then all of a sudden, I saw an advertisement. I was looking at reviews, and Marketplace Superheroes came up. I actually saw a review of someone on YouTube. Commending how good it was. And I came across Tatiana's YouTube channel and Stefan. So I was looking at all the videos, and I really like this concept of the 4S product gauntlet, which was there at the time, which has changed now, which I thought was really interesting because it can help you actually, well, not validate products, but see whether it's the potential candidate or not. So I went into that loophole, and I thought it's just a really interesting kind of ethos that Marketplace Superhero had, where you're finding boring not sexy products, so like things which you wouldn't even think of. So even the stuff that I am selling now, like I've never heard of the stuff that I'm selling now, and it's just crazy to think that.
Yeah, I was actually speaking to someone on a team called Ali, and we
Yeah,
had this little joke that say, you are too embarrassed to tell your friends what you're selling. You're probably
yeah,
selling something that's boring enough on
you
Amazon.
are. Yeah, especially if they go, what the hell is
Yeah,
that?
yeah, no, definitely. So joining in Marketplace Superheroes,
Yes.
getting into that, what was your first going into it? What was your strategy? How many hours did you put into like Marketplace? What was that like joining Marketplace?
No, of course. So there's a lot of content within the university to go through. So my aim was essentially just to dedicate as much time I can to learning, because this is all brand new to me. I've never sold anything on Amazon before. So I think what was really important for me was to specifically schedule some time out every single day. So originally I was probably spending 2 to 3 hours a day, in the morning and in the evening, kind of split up, just reviewing all the content, making sure I understood everything. And there's a brilliant support community on Facebook where if there's any questions at all, nothing too small or too big, everyone answers really quickly. So originally I was spending probably about 2 to 3 hours a day, and especially on weekends when I've got time off, just getting all that information and soaking it all in. But what's really good about this business is kind of once you've done it once, it's almost like clockwork, because you've done it once, you understand the process, you understand how it goes. So probably about 2 to 3 hours a day, I'd say, is how
Awesome.
much I was investing.
Okay, perfect, man. And then what would you say was the first sort of area in the program where you said, okay, this is a bit of a challenge, for me? Was there any challenge in the program? What, if there was, what was the first sort of one? Maybe you can like, talk us through that.
Yeah, of course. So the main challenge, I think, originally was obviously we've got this concept of looking for boring products, but how difficult it is to actually find a boring product. It's really, really difficult. So that's the first challenge that I had. I was thought that I was finding products which were really good. And when you go through the system, you find out it's just a flower product. You're not looking down to the roots, that you're not looking deep enough. And I think that's what come to light after a lot of training, a lot of watching calls and over the shoulder research sessions. It's basically that was the biggest challenge, was finding something that was actually a boring product. But once you start doing it, I think you kind of see this is a flower product. Like, it's not a root product. You need to get right below the surface almost to find something and keep segueing. But yeah, I think that was my biggest challenge, and I'm not there 100% yet, but I'm kind of slowly getting there with the help of Marketplace Superheroes.
Awesome, man. That's fantastic. Yeah, and I love that concept of a
Yeah,
flower, and
yeah,
going deep into the,
correct.
going deeper into Amazon. And research, it's a skill,
Yeah,
and
it is.
it takes time to go through it. And I always tell people, it's almost like you click. Once you click and you get
Mm,
it, then all of a sudden, it really
yeah.
becomes interesting going into there.
I mean, just saying that actually, this week I've been trying really hard with product research. Like for the last 7 days, I've been going hard at it, and I hadn't found anything all week. And then yesterday, all of a sudden, I found 7 products. 2 of them have already been validated. But I would just say that it's really easy to get demoralized, but you just have to keep going. And my kind of perspective is, if it doesn't work out, if I can't find anything, it's one that I've ruled out, and it's one step closer to finding something that is good. So it's not a bad thing to rule something out. It's actually a good thing because you're getting closer to one that you can actually use for Amazon FBA.
That's awesome, man. And what would you say what was a big help for you in your journey, to push through, like to
Mm.
go back into it, keep on going? Was there any additional help or anything that you sort of utilize inside Marketplace Superheroes to help you stay on track?
Yeah, so I've used quite a lot of the services Marketplace Superheroes has offered, but I think one of the key things, which is probably a driver in getting me where I am today, especially, is going through the Origin program. So I was really fortunate actually to have Loretta as my coach, who's been absolutely amazing. And it's really easy in this kind of business to have a lot of self-doubt, especially if you haven't done it before. And something which I think Robert calls analysis by paralysis, where you kind of keep looking and looking and you can't find anything. So for me, having Loretta there by my side, like even like doing over the shoulder product research sessions, validating things which I found myself, helping me with suppliers. Loretta is really quick at responding, and she always has all the answers. And yeah, she's been absolutely awesome for pushing me over the line.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's very, very good to
Yeah.
hear. I'll definitely give her the message, from
Yeah.
outside as well. That's fantastic, man. Well, that's perfect.
Awesome.
So let's me talk about when was it that you joined, when you started the process? When was this?
So it was probably December of 2019 that I bought the program. After I bought the program, I was kind of doing some research myself. I had loads of products in my kind of list, in my gauntlet at the time, but I just didn't go ahead with it. I don't know whether I was too scared, or I just wasn't confident in myself. And then fortunately, I bought Origin in April of 2020, and kind of looking at all the seminars which kind of Robert does with Stephen, his kind of thought process is always go all in, like go to all the countries, launch as many products as you can if they're validated, and just keep going, keeping that momentum. So I kind of took that on board, and I released 3 products at one time, even though it was my first time. And I went to the US and the UK, which is amazing. And yeah, the products are doing really well, and I'm hoping to go to Canada and Australia now too.
Wow, man, that is absolutely
Yeah.
incredible. Like, so 3 at the same time. You didn't mess
Yeah.
around. You decided,
No.
let's go. Let's really do this. That is
Yeah.
fantastic, man. That's really. And then, so maybe starting with Origin until you like launched those 3 products. Like,
Mhm.
how long was that? How long did that take? What was that journey like?
Yeah, so I was in Origin in April, and I think the products got to the Amazon warehouse about October time, I believe it was. And then, yeah, since then, the sales skyrocketed because it was Christmas time. So in a way, it was fortunate for me. So one of my products actually went out of stock like within a couple of weeks. It was crazy, to be honest with you. Yeah. Um, and then the good thing is also I still had a couple of products which were already selling. So it was only the one that went out of stock. At this point in time, 2 have now gone out of stock. So I'm relying on one product to keep me going until they come back into stock now. But it's a good problem to have.
Yeah, definitely. So how many products, if I may ask, how many sales was it per day on average, would you say?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a real anomaly, but around the Christmas time, I was selling 90 units a day. It was ridiculous. Yeah, it was. I don't
90,
even know. Yeah,
90
90. Yeah, it was
a day.
mental. Yeah, it was 90 a day. Yeah, and I was speaking to Loretta at the time, thinking, "Oh my God, there's no way I can afford a reorder on 90 units a day. Like, I'm not going to be able to do this." Yeah. So the sales obviously did slow down after the new year, so it gave me more reliable stats to fixate on in January. So luckily that number did go down slightly, and I could afford a reorder. Now I've put that in.
Yeah.
But I would say probably on average, it would be about 10 to 12 a day products on
Wow.
average I'm selling. Yeah.
Wow.
So it kind of comes out to between $200 to $300 a day at the moment that I'm making. Yeah, so it's doing quite well.
And that's an off season, 200 to 300.
Yeah, off season. Yeah, off season. Yeah,
that's without the Christmas madness.
Yeah, without Christmas madness. Yeah,
I'm completely blown away. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I actually did not know that, man. That is really, really incredible. You know.
Yeah.
So well done on that, man. That's really.
Thank you.
So now for 2021, you got your free products in there. They're rocking it, obviously.
They are. Yeah,
that's fantastic. What is your goal now then for 2021? How many products do you want to launch? Where do you want to take this business to?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I've been fortunate enough to be part of the Unite program now. And what I want to do is completely take advantage of that program. And I'm hoping to have 15 products total by the end of the year is my ambition. So I'm hoping to launch 12 products this year. I've actually had 3 of those products validated so far. So I'm just in talks with suppliers. The numbers all work and getting them reordered. But yeah, this year, hopefully 12 products is my goal.
Wow. And that will be on top of the 3 you
on top of the 3. Yeah, so 15 total.
Oh, that's fantastic, man. That's awesome. So for anyone watching this, hearing this, listening to this, what would your advice be for someone sitting on the fence, not sure what they should do? What would you say?
Yeah. So I would say that with Marketplace Superheroes, there's nothing to be scared of. They've made it as easy as possible for you. And there's many, many different services they offer that can help you. So there's things like Unite, Origin, there's other clubs with research, there's the root system. There's so much kind of knowledge out there which Marketplace Superheroes are willing to give you, that there's absolutely no reason to be scared. And one of the things for me especially was coming back to what Robert said earlier, is just to go all in and just literally, if you had products validated, just to go ahead with them, taking all the knowledge and just don't be scared, because honestly, your products will sell on Amazon. One way or another, they will definitely sell.
That is awesome. Listen, man, I want to thank you so much for people listening on YouTube or watching this. Give it a like. There's a link that people can click on. They can talk to someone like myself in the team, you know, just to have a casual chat. But Khabeer, listen, my friend, I want to thank you so much for coming in, sharing this. Mind-blowing stats. Like, thank you so much for sharing.
It's amazing.
And I will see you in Unite, and I'll see you in the community.
Indeed. Right? Yeah, definitely. And I would definitely recommend booking a call in with Rupert. He was awesome. I actually joined Origin because I spoke to Rupert. So yeah, he's also part of my journey. So thanks very much, Rupert.
It's a big pleasure, Seth. I'm looking forward to smashing those goals. You know,
definitely.
I'll be watching your journey very, very closely, man. And I'm sure I'll invite you back onto this channel again. Just because you're such an awesome person, man. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
We'll chat again. All right.
That would be amazing. Thanks, Rupert. Cheers.
Thanks, sir. Bye.
Bye.